David Jiříček could go in the top 10 of the 2022 draft. He has all the attributes NHL teams want in a defenseman: size, skating ability, and physicality. But does he have more to offer than these tools? To answer this question, we're going to break down one of his games, shift by shift. Jiříček wears number 5 in white. So Jiříček's team gets a power play chance. Fortunately, the puck gets dumped all the way back to his zone. His goalie stops it. Now it's going to be his job to organize the attack, which he does. He skates up ice. He meets this first forechecker, attracts him, and now passes to his teammate. Unfortunately, he loses the puck, so let's rewatch this. There's two choices of play here. By passing to his teammate right there, he allows that teammate to step around that defender in front of him and create the entry. Unfortunately, he just loses the puck. Or Jiříček could have continued to skate down the neutral zone and made a change of side. So he could have met the defensive line and passed to his teammate across the ice in the other wide lane. Now we're a bit later in the power play sequence. His team has established their presence in the offensive zone. Jiříček gets this puck. He moves to the middle of the ice and creates a shooting chance for a teammate. Let's rewatch this. So Jiříček moves with purpose. He fakes a shot, attracts this high defender, and it creates space for his teammate. We can go really low to fire on this on net, past the top of the circles, and it's a really great scoring chance. So a nice play from Jiříček. Now the other team is going to try and break out. Jiříček is close to his man. He hammers him on the boards, so he stops this exit attempt from the other team. The puck goes all the way back to his zone. Fortunately, his team also fails their breakout, so this turns into a battle. Jiříček engages one of the opponents. And I really like this from him. So instead of continuing to battle with his teammates, he sees that one of the opponent is moving to the net. So if the other team wins this engage, they could have a really great passing option from the net. Jiříček sees this, so it picks up that opponent, removes him as a passing option, and now his team breaks out. So this is pretty late in his shift, so I guess he just wants to change. So his team is on the attack on this shift. Number 93 gets this. He cuts across the offensive zone, finds Jiříček, and this was a pretty good scoring chance. Let's rewatch this. So before even getting this puck, Jiříček already knows his next play. He sees that number 84 is totally open, so he one touches this all the way up to his teammate. The only thing, the puck is sent pretty hard, so it's hard for number 84 to really handle it cleanly, but had he been capable of doing that, it was almost a sure goal. Jiříček is in the middle of the ice in the shift. The other team attacks. The puck gets rimmed up the wall. Now he's going to pick up this puck carrier. Nice stick work and footwork. Let's rewatch this. So I like the shuffle steps. I call it that. Not sure it's really called that. It just uses one foot push to maintain his angle and speed against the puck carrier. He has his stick in the middle of the ice, so the puck carrier can't make any play toward the middle of the ice. And what I really like too is that puck carrier looks. I didn't really catch it. So the puck carrier looks toward the middle of the ice. He sees nothing is open, so of course his next play is going to be to rim this down the wall to his teammate. Jiříček anticipates this, so he just switches side with his stick and intercepts this pass. It's a really nice play and even starts the breakout. So a nice defensive sequence from him. The puck bounces to him. He had to move this because, he had no space to fire, no lane, but he corrects his mistake by picking up the player across the ice on this 2-on-1. This is a defensive zone face-off. Jiříček is on the wall. He slows down number 77, creating a bit more space, a bit more time for his partner. Now he activates and almost finds a pass up ice. Let's rewatch the full sequence. So just because Jiříček goes on number 77, he slows down his course. This gives a bit more time to number 51 to go around the net and finds this breakout pass. Now Jiříček activates, so he provides a passing option. And he moves the puck all the way up ice. I think his teammate should have received this. It was a pretty clean pass. So the puck is stuck in a battle in this shift. Jiříček is at the goal line. The puck springs loose. 93 gets it. Passes to Jiříček, who finds the open man and connects with him in a nice saucer pass. A good play from him. Fortunately, the puck gets intercepted again. Jiříček has to defend. He's scanning a lot for his man. Finds the passing lane and cuts it. So good awareness from him. and now his team exits the zone. Now there's a face-off at center ice. Jiříček gets this puck. He finds his teammate on the wall, who connects with the defenseman across the ice, who gets the puck back. That's a nice exchange. And a great scoring chance. Like, this is a shot from right in the middle of the slot. The other team is going to try and break out. The puck again moves to Jiříček from the goalie. And he finds an option cross ice. So let's rewatch this. But what Jiříček has done pretty well in this game is taking all of his pucks in movement. So it really changes the offensive picture for him. So right now he doesn't have any kind of line, but he moves. And now he can tread this puck between the two highest forecheckers. So by staying in movement, by moving his feet, and making lateral slides like this, he creates new passing lanes. So this is a goal, but I want to point out something else. So this is probably systemic, but Jiříček really has a chance to jump in the play right there. So there's a teammate behind him, so he can really take up space in front of him and provide a passing option. He's a bit late in doing that. I don't know if he doesn't see it, or by nature he's more conservative, or his coach just asks him to stay more back. But it's still a goal, so it doesn't really matter all that much. His team is on the forecheck in this sequence. The puck gets moved up the wall and back down. The other team is going to try and break out. The puck gets trimmed all the way to Jiříček. He turns his back to this opponent and finds an option. Nice play from him. I really like this puck protection move, so he absorbs the opponent, gets a puck out of space, he still has a hold on the puck, and he scans, finds his teammate. Nice backhand pass, and the puck gets dumped back in. This is an offensive zone faceoff that his team wins, and Jiříček fires this from the point. I don't like his shot selection in this game, so there's not really a net front presence there. I guess his teammates can maybe tip this puck, but he has space to do something else with this. So either pass it back down, rim it, or take this puck to the middle of the ice. Try and move around this approaching opponent. This slap shot doesn't create anything for his team. In fact, it might just lead to an opposing breakout. Jiříček goes for this puck. He scans for a forecheck. Nice change of speed. Nice puck protection move. And he finds the breakout. So let's rewatch this. I like that Jiříček doesn't... he waits for the forechecker to really commit to him before moving around the net. By doing that, there's no way that the forechecker can really follow him in this turn, because it's just impossible to turn tightly enough around the net to do that. And he just turns. That's a nice Mohawk move. He's a pretty good skater. So that was a nice change of speed and passing decision from him. He's been really good on breakouts so far in this game. The other team has a rush chance. The puck moves back to control his team, and now it again changes hands. Not sure what was supposed to happen right there. Is Jiříček's responsibility to go on this puck carrier and let his teammate move down with the other opponent, or did he have to back off and let his teammate take care of the puck carrier? It's a bit of a confusion that leads to the scoring chance. The puck gets dumped all the way to the back of the other team's zone. Number 87 has it. Jiříček is again at the point. He's going to get this puck. Doesn't fire it, but protects it. Now moves down low. So he clearly has more offensive chops than he has shown in this game as of now. It was a nice play attempt. Didn't have much chance to succeed, but I like the puck protection move and the lob pass attempt that he didn't just fire this aimlessly at the defender. So he's showing a bit more in this shift. Jiříček gets a shift on the penalty kill. He's in front of the net. Cuts this pass, prevents a shot. Now anticipates his second pass and almost knocks the puck away. So he's very active, moving from position to position. Now he picks up this net front player. I like that he's scanning a lot again. Now he intercepts this pass. This was really easy because he knew where the lane was. Gets back on his man. Puts his stick in the lane again. He's just making it very hard for the other team to make any kind of play. His team gets another chance on the power play. Number 84 has a puck on the half wall. Jiříček gets this. He really has had trouble creating lanes this game. So let's rewatch this. His head is down. I don't think he really sees where or how the opposing defender is approaching him. So he has no chance of creating a lane. He's not making any kind of fake, any kind of lateral movements. So this is really easy for the defender to block this shot. Jiříček has the mobility, he has the handling skills to create much better lanes. His team gets another power play chance. The puck moves to the half wall. Jiříček is again at the top. This turns into a battle. Great chance for Jiříček. And a really nice pass. Let's rewatch this. So just like in the previous shift, before even getting to this puck, Jiříček already has his next play in mind. He sees that his teammate is wide open, so he fakes a shot. He really makes the defender in front of him bite on this fake slap shot, and he just passes this across really precisely inside the hip pocket of his teammate, who has all the time in the world to just pick a spot and score. Really great play from Jiříček. So here's my game report on Jiříček. This was a great performance from the defenseman, who held down the fort defensively. He played most of his one-on-one engages well, showing controlled footwork and good stick placement. Jiříček scanned a lot during the game, and as a result had no problem cutting passing lanes. He also held his own physically, despite playing against much older opponents. In breakouts, Jiříček rushed himself a bit against back pressure, but mostly he found solutions to the forecheck, evading it by using the net and changes of speed. He moved with the puck to find passing lane, and generally hit the best outlet. Offensively, Jiříček had a couple of great passes. He knew his next play before getting the puck, and deceived the defense to make it happen. He has to improve his shot selection, however. He fired at shin pads a bit too much in this game. He has to learn to use his skating and handling skills to create better shooting lanes. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out eprinkside.com for more prospect analysis.